Okay, here we go.
The Good Egg, written by Jory John and illustrated by Pete Oswald. Oh, hello. I was just rescuing this cat. Know why? Because I'm a good egg. A very good egg. It's true. I do all kinds of good things. Like, I'll carry your groceries. I'll water your plants. I'll change your tires. I'll paint your house. If you need help whatsoever, I'm your egg. I've always been a good egg. It's been this way from the start. Even my earliest days. Back at the store. There were a dozen of us living together under one recycled roof. There was Meg, and Peg, and Greg, and Clegg, and Shell, and Shelly, and Sheldon, and Shelby, and Egbert, and Frank, and other Frank. The other 11 eggs weren't on their best behavior. They weren't exactly good. They ignored their bedtime. They only ate sugary cereal. They threw tantrums. They cried for no reason. They broke their stuff on purpose. Meanwhile, I tried to take charge. I tried to fix their bad behavior. I tried to keep the peace because I was a good egg. A very good egg. Nobody seemed to care though. Every night I was exhausted. My head felt scrambled. Then one fateful morning, I noticed some cracks in my shell. They were everywhere. My doctor said it was from all the pressure I was putting on myself. The pressure of making sure everybody was as good as me. I was cracking up. Literally. Something had to change. I'd had enough. I told Meg and Peg and Greg and Clegg and Shell and Shelly and Sheldon and Shelby and Egbert and Frank and other Frank that I was leaving. I can't be the only good egg in a bad carton, I said. Blah, 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 they replied. I left that night. I wandered from town to town. The hours became days. The days became weeks. I lost track of time. I was alone. Out there on the road, under the stars. I really tried to focus on myself and what I needed. I took walks. I read books. I floated in the river. I wrote in my journal. I found simple moments to be quiet. I breathed in. I breathed out. I even started painting. For once, I found time for me. And guess what? Little by little, the cracks in my shell started to heal. My head no longer felt scrambled. I started to feel like myself again. So I've made a big decision. I'm returning to my old carton and my friends. Besides, I'm kind of lonely out here. This time I know what I need to do. I'll try not to worry so much. I'll be a good egg to my fellow eggs, while also being good to myself. Here we go. Everybody missed me. I miss them too. Hello, Meg. Howdy, Peg. Hey, Greg. Greetings, Clegg. What's up, Shell? Aloha, Shelly. Heyo, Sheldon. Hi, Shelby. Good day, Egbert. What's happening, Frank? Howdy do, Mother Frank. Sure, every once in a while, somebody still is a little bit bad. Here's what I realized. The other eggs aren't perfect. And I don't have to be either. I'm okay with that. Yep, the old carton is back together. We're a solid dozen again. It's good to be home. Thanks for listening, and don't forget to subscribe. That night.
Subscribe to
Okay, so
Subscribe.
at the beginning of the story, there was basically one good egg in the carton, and the others were what? Bad, yep. Now, we know that nobody is perfect. Nobody's perfect. We all make mistakes. And so the other eggs in the carton, were they really that bad, or were they sometimes just making bad choices?
Bad choices.
Yeah, sometimes we make bad choices. But the good egg thought that the good egg had to be like perfect and was trying so hard to be perfect all the time that he was putting stress on himself. You guys know what stress is?
Yes.
Yeah, you guys probably don't feel it as much as your moms and dads or even Mrs. Murphy. Like, I feel a lot of stress because I have to get my work done and I have deadlines, and sometimes I feel a lot of stress. And sometimes I feel miserable because I have so much pressure. And it's not good to feel that way. And that is how the good egg was starting to feel. He was feeling all this pressure, and then he started to crack, just like the other eggs. He started to crack, like on this page. You can see him crack, well, not quite on that page. On this page, he started to crack. Remember, he was starting to crack? And then he realized that he needed to get away and take a break. So what were some things that he did when he was feeling stressed or had the pressure? Eli,
If you go back to the page,
back to like this page back here.
no, not that page. The one where he was in the mirror.
When he was saying it a little bit louder.
When he was in the mirror, one more page up,
Backwards or forwards?
forward. Yeah,
This
that one because look what it says on the back of it.
Yeah. That wasn't very kind, was it? Somebody,
What does it say?
it says kick me. So somebody put a sign on him. And it was probably one of the other bad eggs that said kick me. Is that very kind?
He also
No.
sighed.
What was that, Eli?
He also sighed.
And he sighed, yep. Now, what were some things that the good egg did to get rid of the stress? Addie, what was one thing he did?
He went on vacation.
He went on vacation.
He
And sometimes you guys probably go on vacation because your moms, dads are like, we need to get away, we need to take a break, we need a vacation. That was one way. What else did he do? John, what else did he do?
Oh, he went away for a lot of weeks and a lot of hours.
Yeah, he wandered from town to town, and he went from hours to days to weeks, and he kind of lost track of time. So that was his way to kind of get away. And on this page, it even says like he took walks, he read books, he floated in the river, he wrote in his journal, and then he found simple ways to be quiet, and he breathed in. And sometimes, I know when you guys are stressed or something happens, I will tell you to take a deep breath. Take a deep breath and let it out. And then even find something that you enjoy doing, like painting. And so once he found time for himself, then he realized, oh, here's the next page. When he found time for himself, he realized that his cracks started to heal and he felt no more scrambled. Have you guys ever had scrambled eggs?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I
You
did.
crack an egg open and you scramble it around? That's how he was feeling. He was feeling all cracked and scrambled inside. So when he took time for himself, he was starting to heal and he started to feel like himself again. However, he realized at the end that
He's lonely.
he realized that the other eggs aren't perfect. On this page you said, we're almost there. On this page, he said, here's what I realized. The other eggs aren't perfect and I don't have to be either. So just remember that, guys. I want you to always try to do your best, but nobody is perfect. We all make mistakes and it's okay. That's how we learn and grow. If we didn't make mistakes, guess what? We wouldn't learn and grow. So it is okay to make mistakes because that means we are learning and we're growing. Okay? So I want you to remember that. If you ever feel pressure or stress, take a deep breath. Try to do something you enjoy because we want to get back to you. Okay? Now,